Lesson 4. Theme Weather in Britain. The lesson is conducted by Musabekova Aygul Amirjanovna. Read and translate the text. Text Weather in Britain. The common ideas people have about the weather in Britain are: it rains all the time, it's very damp. There is a terrible fog in London, just like in Sherlock Holmes. The sun never shines in July or August. Britain has a variable climate. The weather changes so frequently that it is difficult to forecast. It is not unusual for people to complain that the weathermen were wrong. Fortunately, as Britain does not experience extreme weather conditions, it is never dry, very cold, or very hot. The temperature rarely rises above 32 Celsius dot in summer, or falls below 10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit in winter. Summers are generally cool, but due to global warming, they are stalling dry and hot. Newspapers during a hot spell talk of heat waves and an Indian summer, dry, hot weather in September and October. Hot weather causes terrible congestions on the roads as Britons rush to the coastal resorts. Winters are generally mild, with the most frequent and prolonged snowfalls in the Scottish Highlands, where it is possible to go skiing. If it does not snow heavily in other parts of Britain, the country often comes to a standstill. Trains, buses, and planes are late. People enjoy discussing the snow, complaining about the cold, and comparing the weather conditions with previous winters. Look at this photo. Smoke in Britain. Contrary to population opinion, it does not rain all the time. There is certainly steady rainfall throughout most of the year, but the months from September to January are the wettest. Thanks to the rain, Britain's countryside is famous for its deep green color. Since the 1950s, most British cities have introduced clean air zones. Factories and houses cannot burn coal and must use smokeless fuel. The dirt caused by smoke used to cause terrible fogs, particularly in London. Such fogs are now a thing of the past, but you can still see them in old films where they add mystery and atmosphere to murder stories and thrillers. Look at this photo. It is raining. Answer the following questions to the text. What is the climate of Britain like? What are the common ideas about the weather in Britain? What does hot weather cause? Why are summers starting dry and hot? Why do people enjoy discussing the snow? What are winters like? What are the wettest months? Does it rain all the time? Vocabulary: frequent, mystery, snowfall, spell, to cause, to complain, to come to a standstill, to compare, to rise. Next task, read the text and draw the placard or table we can save our planet Earth. Text: our planet Earth. The planet Earth is only a teeny part of the universe, but it's the only place where human beings can live. Today our planet is in serious danger. Acid rains, global warming, air and water pollution, overpopulation are the problems that threaten human life on Earth. Who is to blame for the disaster? The answer is simple: all of us. Our forests are disappearing because they are cut down or burnt. If this trend continues, one day we won't have enough oxygen to breathe. The seas are in danger. They are filled with poison, industrial and nuclear waste, chemical fertilizers, and pesticides. The Mediterranean is already nearly dead. The North Sea is following. The Aral Sea is on the brink of extinction. If nothing is done about it, one day nothing will be able to live in the seas. Every 10 minutes, one kind of animal, plant, or insect dies out forever. If nothing is done about it, 1 million species that are alive today may soon become extinct. Air pollution is another serious problem. In car, just breathing the air is dangerous, equivalent to smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. The same holds true for many Russian cities. Factories emit tons of harmful chemicals. These emissions have disastrous consequences for our planet. They are the main reason for the greenhouse effect and acid rains. An even greater threat are nuclear power stations. We all know how tragic the consequences of the Chernobyl disaster are. Fortunately, it is not too late to solve these problems. We have the time, the money, and even the technology to make our planet a better, cleaner, and safer place. We can plant trees and create parks for endangered species. We can recycle litter. We can support green parties and put pressures on those in power. Together, we can save the planet and all of us with it. The names from the text: the Mediterranean, the Aral Sea, Cairo, the North Sea, and Chernobyl. Vocabulary from the text: tiny, universe, human being, acid, global, pollution, overpopulation, to threaten, to blame, disaster, to cut down, trend, oxygen, breeze, poison, industrial and nuclear waste, fertilizer, pesticide, on the brink of extinction, to die out, species to become extinct. Equivalent, the same holds true for to emit harmful chemicals, emission, disasters, consequence, greenhouse effect, threat. Nuclear power station, tragic, technology, endangered, to recycle, litter, support, pressure, those in power. Your home task for the next lesson: the weather. Your opinions about the weather. Ask your partner what he or she likes or dislikes about topics concerning weather. Choose from the following or use your own ideas: summer, the hot season, the wet season, rainy season, cloudy weather, windy weather, winter, lightning, thunder, spring, fall, the cool season, freezing, weather, storms, heat waves, etc. Example: the thing I like most about, for example, hot summer. The thing I like least about heat waves, etc. Then task 2, speak on the topic acid rains.